morning. How you are doing today? It's your girl Merival. It's Wake Up Nigeria. Today is 28th day of February, the last day of the month though. And today's topic is how can Nigeria be better? Nigeria is actually a blessed country with so many mineral resources, different tribes, different ethnic groups, different skin color, and lots more, different dialects. We are indeed blessed. And I'm proud to be a Nigerian. But how can we make this country a better place? Before I proceed, I'll be connecting with Asaba shortly. Let me add Asaba to the studio. Good morning, Asaba. Good morning, evening. Good
Good
morning, Mr.
morning.
Benjamin.
Good morning, Mary. How is
I
Abuja today?
Abuja is fine. It's rained though, so the weather is cold. At least I'm happy. It's not hot today. It's not hot.
Also
The only
rain here.
problem is network. You're having bad network, honestly. Okay, so the topic of discussion today is how can Nigeria be better? Just like I said earlier, Nigeria is blessed with different ethnic groups, different dialects, different skin color. You can see Evelyn is fair, Mr. Benjamin is dark in complexion, right? So
Not too
that's
dark, oh.
Evelyn.
not,
Okay, you are fair, right?
not as fair, not
Okay,
as
Evelyn,
fair
you
as
are
Evelyn,
dark.
but
Mr. Benjamin is fair in complexion.
okay,
Oh,
Correct. Can we agree to it?
okay. Yes, please.
So
Yes, I agree with you.
Nigeria is not just blessed with just the ethnic group. We are blessed with people with creative minds, intelligent people, people that can make this country better,
yeah.
people with a lot of skills that are so amazing. So can we just say that we are proud to be Nigerian? Are you proud to be a Nigerian? Because I am. Can we just say that
I'm
we
a
are
proud
proud?
Nigerian.
Yes.
Yes, I
So
am proud to be a Nigerian.
same here. So today is not a day to come and start complaining. No, let's praise our country today. Nigeria is blessed, honestly. It's a big
Yeah.
country, and just as we are citizens of Nigeria, we can start working on seeing how the country can be better. You know, over the years, we've come to realize that when people get to some stage in Nigeria here, they choose to want to leave the country. Maybe because they feel like they are not being appreciated here. Maybe their skill or what they can offer is not being appreciated here. But I want to start making it. I want us to start seeing it that you can still be here and be better. You can still be here and make it. I quite know that every day it's one negative story or the other. I think I saw in the news yesterday where all these people selling drugs, the drugs we take when you are sick, you go to the chemist to get a drug, and do you know how sad it is? They now sell
But
fake
fake
drugs for
drugs,
people,
Big
the
fake
ones that have
drugs.
expired. You know that this thing has expired. You are still selling it for your fellow human. Is it that you want? Is
That's
it
one of the
that you're
major
expecting?
reasons people are leaving.
Okay.
That's one of the major reasons people are leaving the country because Nigeria is no longer safe.
So what
No
I'm saying
longer
is
safe.
it that they are expecting miracles? That, okay, when I sell this fake drug to this person, when I sell this fake drug to this person, the person will be alive. Nothing will happen to the person. Do you know a lot
It's
of
all
people
for
that
money.
have had just headache, and they try to go to the nearby store to get paracetamol for themselves. Unknowing to them that maybe it has been expired, they take it, and that is where the problem begins in their life.
Mm.
So I don't think we should just care about the money we make. Can we still care about human lives? This is where NAFDAC comes in. I know that somebody was telling me yesterday that even NAFDAC, they are not reliable. If you say NAFDAC, they are not reliable, I said, okay, why did you say NAFDAC, they are not reliable? We said before, if NAFDAC comes to your store and find out that some drugs are expired in your store, they take them, they burn it. Okay, Mr. Benjamin can attest to it more because I'm still very
Very
young.
well,
Is it
very
true
well,
that
very well.
when NAFDAC actually see some expired drugs in your store, is it that they burn it for everybody to see? Is that what they practiced before? Like they start to
It
burn
used to
those
be
drugs
yes.
in the presence of
It
everybody?
used to be it used to be the practice. Not just carry the expired drugs and burn. or they close your shop
Yes.
to serve as a deterrent to others. But nowadays,
Okay.
you see, the typical Nigerian attitude comes into play in every aspect of our lives. People are compromised. You see what they used to do before, they no longer do it because maybe behind the curtain you press some money into their hands and maybe they take away the fake drugs alone, and that is sometimes they even leave them. So you see, making Nigeria good is a very it concerns the governed, the government, everybody.
And the
It's
people.
not just government alone this time. Everybody, every aspect of our lives. If we want to make the country good, we will have to involve it will involve everybody, old, young, children, man, woman, youth, girls and boys, everybody. So it's a whole hog
Collect
of
that is where collectivity comes to play. That's togetherness, right? Working together
yes,
to see how
yes,
we can make it better. Okay, because it looks
very
like
well.
now when NAFDAC find out that maybe you have expired goods in your store, we don't know where they take them to. There's no longer transparency in the system.
What
We
they
don't
do
longer
now
know where
is
they
they
take
seize
them
the
to.
goods. They say they are going for investigation. That's what they
Yes,
do.
but Mr. Benjamin, I really don't know about them locking up a store because it looks like these days I've seen people with such issue, but they still operate. They don't lock them up. They don't lock their store. They don't stop them from operating. Is it that they settle them
Yes.
with maybe money or so? It's no longer practice like before. Why am I saying this? Many people are
Well,
dying of expired products. If we are in Nigeria, if we are facing insecurity issue, we know that okay, this one is insecurity issue, but we cannot use our hand to buy something that will kill us. It's not done that way. Let's be
yes,
able to.
that is why if you go to the medicine or the pharmacy or whatever to buy your drug, you don't just you look at the pack and see whether it has expired or not. I know sometimes nowadays it can be manipulated. The expired pack can be repackaged.
Yes.
It can be repackaged, but you see, it requires an expert to know. And I believe those in NAFDAC are experts, that is, they are professionals. They should be able to know whether the drug is expired or fake. So it takes a lot of things into consideration.
That's why I also advise people to stop buying those roadside medicines. They should go to qualified pharmacies, like approved pharmacies, to get their medicines. Because these days, you see people hawking medicine. How can you be hawking medicine in the road? And you see people
Serious.
buying.
Is it
Yes, they are
so?
hawking
Are you
medicine.
talking about the native, the local
Not
agbo and
native,
stuff?
not native, not
Normal
native. I've
drugs.
seen someone hawking medicines like paracetamol, those medicines.
Hmm.
The person is carrying the pharmacy on his head.
Oh yeah.
And
So
you see people buying, people are patronizing them.
who do you
I've not really
blame?
come
Do you
across
blame the
that. This
man?
is serious. But how can somebody confidently buy such?
That
How
is the
can
thing.
somebody?
You don't blame the mobile pharmacist. No? You blame the person who patronizes such mobile pharmacy at this age and time, when you have pharmacies and chemists in quote all over the place. It will be a big risk to buy from a mobile pharmacy unless it's the agbo type that you refer to. But if it's not that, it's terribly risky.
But maybe I'm sure you've come across people go around with medical equipment. They do checkup. They meet you in your home. They do
I want to
checkup
check
for you
your
and
BP.
prescribe.
Want to check your
They'll
BP for
prescribe
free.
medicine for you.
We want to check
Yes,
your BP
and those
for free.
people,
Want
so many of them go with medications. When they do checkup for you, they prescribe and give you the medication right there in your house. When you're
that's
not
true.
even sure of their qualification.
Okay, so because what I'm saying is we know we have too many problems in Nigeria. Like the problems are much, but I don't really think it's really good for us to a kind of be in a country where you use your money to buy problems for yourself. This time we are talking about drugs though. What about other consumption products, you understand, that people can consume, that people can use for themselves, that are fake, that does not have NAFDAC registered number. You know,
Yes.
one thing I know about Nigeria is just like I said, that creativity. Now, even you can say, okay, maybe you are the original producer of maybe Five Alive, right? Tomorrow you now
Yeah.
see me coming to imitate that same Five Alive you are doing. Then it will now look like it's good. People will be buying my own and they'll be buying your own. You understand? But I know fully well
Mhm.
that mine is fake because I don't even know all the things you use in making your own. That's the case of
Yeah.
Nigeria. If you are producing something, there must be somebody that will reproduce it. We have different kind of Coca-Cola. Oh. I don't know if you are coming across them. Different types. They imitate
Of the
Fanta.
same
They
brand.
imitate Coca-Cola. Yes, they imitate almost everything that people have produced the
Even to the
original one.
extent of ordinary pure water. You see people doing pure water in their compound.
But that one is oh
People
my
doing pure
god.
water in their compound with dirty
People say that
water.
compound. This is and you know the
Yes,
problem. No,
I've
if it's
seen
sorry
it
or something, my show yesterday, my
with
guest said I should not call it
with
pure
one
water.
purification machine. With
My
one
guest said I should
purification
not call it.
machine.
My guy said I should not call it pure water again yesterday on the show. He said, call it sachet water
Sachet water.
because pure
Sachet
water is
water.
assumed to be a
Yes,
good water.
yeah, you're right. No longer pure.
It's assumed to be a good water. It's no longer pure. We don't know where they make this sachet water from. Do you know the reason why we feel confident in it? It's the same thing with with the normal tap water we neglect in our houses that we cannot. I can't drink tap
Yes.
water. But it's not the same. The only difference is that this one now is sealed in a nylon.
It's packaged.
Eh?
It's
A
packaged.
customized company's name. But can
And
we just stop
they
deceiving
tell you
ourselves?
they have the machine to purify it. That is
So
purified water. That is why it's called pure.
because there's a customized company's name, then this is what makes it special.
Yes.
Then we consume these things, then we are now a kind of compiling a lot of health issues for ourselves. But are
If
you
we
going
want
to
to make
blame the
Nigeria
poor
a better place, we should we should
now?
make it a better place by helping ourselves.
Are you going to
That
blame
is
the
that
poor
is
Nigerian? But just like I made the example before, maybe even because you have the original Five Alive, you are selling yours for 2,000 naira, and I imitate yours and I begin to sell it for 500 or 1,000. Please, where do you expect the poor Nigerians to go to? I'm asking a question. Which one do you expect them to go to? Is it not for the cheap one?
They'll
They
go
want
for
to
the
get
cheap
cheap.
one, which is a fake one.
do you blame
I
them?
know that. A
Everybody,
lot, a
everybody will
lot,
go for the cheap.
a
Everybody will
lot.
go for the cheap one.
Okay, so how to make Nigeria better? Now I want to say
So
this.
that is
Can we start?
yes.
Can we start? Okay, I will not say people should stop leaving cheap things to go for the rich one because it's not like I'm giving them money. I don't know their struggle. You don't know their struggle either. But we should start prioritizing our heads. Look into what you want to take. Leave this mentality of we are strong as Africans. All these things cannot
Mm.
easily get to us.
Yes.
Dirty water will not get to us. That is why we keep on taking a kind of we keep on taking things that are
That's
not healthy
what
for
many
our
of
health.
them deceive themselves with. They say disease no dey kill African man.
Yes, yes. So, and that's the problem. That's the problem. So, another point I want to raise is, school is very important. Education, right, can still make our youth to live a better life. But Can we start adding skill to education? Don't you think is a better way to help us as we are growing, so that not when we finish, we just know that okay, we won't be seeing it like maybe just the certificate, but skill as well. Education and
Yes.
skill. I think if we can start practicing it, maybe schools as well, because I know that some parents, the truth is, some parents when their child finishes school, it's not every parent that send their child to go and learn the skill. Some people just send them directly to the higher institution. So I feel like maybe in secondary schools, this skill acquisition should also be put as a subject for them. You understand? Maybe after teaching them the theory part, they should start doing the practical as well.
The practical.
Maybe by so doing, you now know that there is a skill for you in case there is no job. I hope you know that
Mm.
sometimes lack of job is another reason why we have too many crimes, corruption in Nigeria. Why it's telling on us. Why you cannot confidently leave your stuff and you expect to come back and meet it. It will just get missing. So if we can start adding skill to education, it will do better. We have a lot of skill in Nigeria, a lot of them. It's not that one they teach you in NYSC camp. That's it. Except it does not go anywhere. They'll tell you to still go out and learn more. So if from maybe secondary school they start learning it, or primary. I think there was one video that the quiz played earlier on our show, I think last year. They were showing the small children in China in
In China,
school.
yes.
They were doing the practical aspect of it, skill, you understand? They're putting it into practice. You see those that are into catering, you see children cooking, those that want to go into engineering. Like, even I'm telling you that they are practicalizing it. Then in Nigeria,
Yes,
they are teaching them ABCD. You understand? A is for apple. These things that I
yes.
feel like it is not enough. It is not
Well,
enough for them.
let me say that for a long time, or for too long, the Nigerian
Yeah.
education system was left floating. Yes, after independence, let me put it that way. How many universities did we have? We didn't have up to six in the whole country. And what were the subjects that were being offered? History, religious knowledge, this, that, English language.
Same thing.
Uh, yes. Eh? But it took too long to realize that we need technical education where skills are imbibed at that early age. So that if you even get to the university and you finish, and you don't get employment, you can branch off on your own with the skills you have acquired. In those days when you finish from the university, a job is waiting for you, a car is waiting for you. So everybody was rushing to the university, get a degree, whether the degree was important or not, it didn't matter. Get to the university, get a degree, and come out, a job is waiting for you. But with time and with many universities in the country now, so many
Population.
thousands of people are pouring out of the university, no jobs. So this is where, well, I know that the Delta State government has a ministry for technical education. And
Yeah.
they even have colleges of technical education where skills are acquired at that early stage. And that is how it should be, even starting from the primary school. We talked about the children in China we saw. Those were children less than 10 years. Now, if we even start at that primary level, I think it would be a step in the right direction. Nowadays, they say there are some courses that are no longer necessary because of AI, artificial intelligence. So we should think seriously about the curriculum we give out in universities. There are some courses that are no longer relevant in the present day world. Classics, religious knowledge, whether it is Christian or Islamic, these are courses that are no longer relevant.
These are
And
things
we
you
should do
still go
away
to
with them.
church to learn. You still go to church to learn it. You
Yes,
understand? So why is this still in school?
yes.
It's
Why is
not
this still
even
in
in the curriculum. So aside the vocational programs, I think the educational board should add it to the curriculum so we can be having practical learnings where people can go out and do practical training, like learn these things, these skills.
So
Okay, and another thing I think we should.
that is where the government comes in
Yes,
to give direction. The government must take charge from the onset and give direction. Look at nowadays, apart from the public schools that we have all over the place, private schools are even more than public schools now. So just one upstairs is a private school
Upstairs
offering
is big.
giving.
Oh. Mr. Benjamin,
uh,
upstairs is big. How many
okay,
upstairs?
okay, okay.
House is private school. People
Eh?
start from their home
yeah,
before you know they start from
There's
one
no
two room.
there's no space for sports, there's no space for recreation, nothing. Just classroom, and before you know it, it's the end of the day, the child has gone home, he comes back the same routine for a whole year. At the end of the day, the skill he is imbibed with by God, maybe sports, the talents, they are wasted at that young age. And it is supposed to be at that young age that
yes.
they ought to develop those skills and talents. So we need a lot
You're
of
right.
a lot of rethinking. A lot of rethinking has to be done. Like, and it has to start from the government. If we want to be honest with ourselves.
I can only commend them for the IT program, because right now technology is taking over. Even with the
Yes,
AI they
tech,
are talking
tech,
about.
tech.
If you don't have IT,
Anywhere you go to online, they'll tell you learn a tech skill, learn a tech skill. Oh my god,
yeah,
it's everywhere.
because that's what's going on now. Technology is taking over.
That's true. And if we start to embrace it, honestly, it's going to help a lot. You understand? If we start to embrace that technology, because what we need is technology, right? The other
Yeah.
Yes,
country we run to, It's not because they are technologically advanced. Is that not why we run there? That is why we go
But
there.
do you know, in another way, it will also affect the people because it's taking a lot of people's job. It's taking a lot of people's job at the moment.
Okay,
There's no
so
longer
maybe
manpower.
we should get AI that can make dresses for people, because I know that our fashion industry in Nigeria is big.
I'm
So
very
can we have
sure they are
AI
driving
that will
at
make,
that. I'm
really,
very
that will
sure they
make
are
dresses
driving
for
at
people?
that
You think it's everything
because
that is their
footages
AI
came
will be able
out.
to
There was a time footages came out where this machine was serving in a restaurant. It
Yes.
has taken over. One of the
From
servers,
waitresses
yes,
and
from
waiters.
yes. So that was another problem.
So what
these
is
people
going to
are
happen
working
to the
hard.
human race?
These people are working hard. We are still busy crying to see how our country can be better. That's why I say if we can also see it, the reliance on oil exports, right, and start focusing our energy on agriculture, I think it will do us better. I think it will do us better, honestly, because it looks like in Nigeria, maybe the problem, not say the problem that or the mistake. You understand? God does not make mistake, right? But maybe the
Hmm.
mistake in the first place is we having this oil, because even the country that does not have that oil, they are not suffering. No, I hope you know. They are not suffering.
Yes.
Then we that now the manufacturer of the oil, we are not the one even suffering the more. It's not even helping us in any way. It is not. You know the
I'm
kind
not
of food we
sure we'll be
consume in
suffering.
Nigeria that we are not farming.
I'm not sure.
You know the kind of food we consume because of the population. I'm not even sure there's any
Yes.
country that consume food like Nigeria. We are too big of a country. Then we should be up and doing in terms of agriculture. My take. We should be up
That is
and
it.
doing.
Very, very, you are very correct. And you see, it has to be a conscious effort.
Yeah.
Look at was it the Buhari government or which government that banned the importation of rice? And we were relying on rice that was produced locally. From step by step, the thing was getting better and better. Though people were still smuggling rice into the country, but the official ban of rice, countries like China, I mean like Vietnam and which country now that we used to import heavily from, they were complaining because Nigeria has stopped importing rice from those countries. Vietnam and what is this other country? So it has to be a conscious effort. Mechanized farming, mechanized farming. We forget about getting a university degree. It is good, but if we want to rely on agriculture, and very soon oil will be out of fashion. That is the truth. Very soon oil will be out of fashion. Then it is then we don't need to wait until that time before we take the bull by the horn and face the reality. It has to be agriculture. We have fertile land. We
Yes.
have the population. So what are we waiting for? Leadership is the issue. And if it is not done quickly, we will suffer for it in the end.
And this leadership issue, I know that we are young, Mr. Benjamin. This leadership issue started from even your time. Even your time.
Even before my
No,
time. Even before my
yes, it's
time.
not like Nigeria has produced angels sent as leaders. I think the problem has been there right from the time of the oath. It did not start now, but it's just that it looks like it's getting worse. Because why I'm saying it's
Yes,
getting
it's
worse is
getting worse.
during the time of Mr. Benjamin, if you go to school, I think when
Yes.
you finish, if you graduate, they celebrate you. They celebrate you. And I don't think as a graduate you come back and sit at home jobless. I don't think it's
No.
happening that way. You understand? But now when you finish, you don't even know your fate. It looks like as a student that is in school, the time of your project, maybe as a final year student, the next thing on your mind right now is how can I get a job? In fact, the only time they are relieved is when they are going for service because of that salary they are getting. Then after they finish, the next thing is now them thinking deep of how can I get a job? Can this job even carry me? Now I finished. How can I be productive? But during your time, I think you don't even need to finish the university. Maybe with secondary school, oh my God, you are good to go. Is it that the teachers that time teach very well compared to the teachers we have now? Do you know that the people that went to secondary school during the time of Mr. Benjamin can stand people that went to university now? What are we doing?
Of course.
That's why the 9 courses people learn in the university, some people do 10 courses. Yet you cannot stand someone that finished secondary school. right? That time. Is it the curriculum? Is it that we don't have teachers that can teach well? Where are we going wrong?
Mary, it's not even about the teaching. Oh. If you're talking about Mr. Benjamin's time, you should also check the population at that time. I'm not sure it was overpopulated as it is right
You
now.
should
Yeah,
tell,
right.
you should
So
tell, you should tell us,
how many people are they going to give
tell us the
jobs?
people
Do you
that
know how
did
many
us.
people graduate
In fact,
every year?
polygamy is increased in that time compared to now. It is even now that they frown at polygamy. Somebody get married to two wives, we want to finish that person on the net. We want to use social media to troll and kill that person. But during that time, most of our grandfathers, let's be sincere, don't have one wives. Then by so doing, you have plenty siblings. I know that yes, now the population might be much, right? But it's not like there was no population that time. Then something is wrong. Now we take jam, you take post UTME, you have different means that you different exam you take before you go to university. I'm not sure it's like that time. It was easy.
You know, Mary, and you know at that time, not everyone was interested in going to school.
That's what you
Yes.
tell me.
But
I
now
don't know.
almost everybody wants to go to school. We get so many graduates
Yes, now.
every year. So how many people are they going to do jobs now? That's also one of the
And,
major
and, and
reasons.
and the job you think we are supposed to have, that nobody is even creating it. Nobody is creating that job.
That is
We are not
it.
even manufacturing.
That is
You know
it.
that if we are manufacturing, there will be
Of
jobs
course.
for people. But we are not even
Of
manufacturing.
course.
Let's say we are
Nothing.
manufacturing. Oh my
Nothing.
God, there's
Eh?
job in this manufacturing industry. There's job in this manufacturing company. I saw one that they sorry to say. You know the charcoal iron that they're
Yes.
using to cook, what they are producing. If you see
Yeah.
people that filled that company, even married women, married men, no jobs. Ask me the kind of charcoal iron they do. I know small charcoal this thing for people to use and cook. Some even use, hot
Local one.
sand to make charcoal this thing pot for people. Then people are there. Some people are going there to learn. Some people are going there to work. We are not manufacturing. If we start putting
That
our
is
energy
it.
to manufacturing, it will be better for us. The topic is how can
Government
Nigeria be better?
nowadays.
We are just trying to analyze and see how things that we should do, right? To make the country a
Yes.
better place. Okay, now I want to throw this question to you. Mr. Benjamin. Do you think,
Yes.
right, it is the right thing to do for people to be living Nigeria? Like our young people that are supposed to contribute to us, they are living Nigeria. Those with a lot of skill. Do you think it's the right thing to do?
It is not right, but they are forced to do it. I have a son who has been sitting at home after NYSC for 5 years, no job. If I had the money, I would have sent him abroad. It's not as if the abroad thing is much better than your own country. My wife was in London a few years ago, and he met an elderly man. What was his job? Sweeping in the train station,
Something you
and he
cannot do in
was always
Nigeria.
bitter, complaining. He said, oh, somebody now asked, why don't you go back home? He said, to do what? People think I'm living well here in London. They don't know that this is the kind of job I'm doing. People are forced to live. You don't know the kind of life they are living there. But because of the conditions here, they prefer to go there, and if the taxi will not want to drive here, you go and drive it there because nobody will see you. The shoe shining you will not want to do here, you can do it abroad because nobody will see you there, and people will think you are doing well. The security job you will not want to do here, you do it abroad because nobody will see you there and think that you are living well. That is it's not the best, but there's no choice. If you can get there, well, by the grace of God, you can make it somehow. That is the position we have found many of our youth, even the qualified ones. Medical doctors are living in droves and waves because the conditions there are better. We have hospitals here not properly, no drugs for diagnosis or proper diagnosis and all that. So even the qualified personnel we have are living, because in other countries they say all over the world Nigerians are the most qualified in all professions, but the conditions we find ourselves in Nigeria are not right at all. So you don't blame people when they leave, even when they have to live in poorer conditions there or harsher conditions. That is the way it is. So I don't blame them at all.
Yeah, right. Evelyn, what's your take on it?
Yeah, I feel if you do a compare.
Okay, I think as about the having network problem, just like what Mr. Benjamin said, that's the truth. In as much as we complain about the Japa, people leaving Nigeria, people not staying in the country, the truth is, if you have somebody, right, that you can help to travel, or let me say, if you're opportune to travel, there's no way you want to stay back. If you have somebody there that wants to bring you there, you will not say, no, I don't want to go. That's the truth. We are here complaining that people are leaving the country. But if you're opportune to go, you will also go. Because we all know what we are going through. We all know where what we are passing through. Nobody wants to say want to stay back. Nobody wants to stay back to suffer. Anybody complain about the young people living, in as much as, yes, we are really talking about what we can do to make Nigeria a better place instead of complaining. I know that there are key points of things that we can do, that if we start practicalizing them, Nigeria definitely is going to be better. But even as I am like this, and I see a better opportunity to do something good for myself, there's no way I want to stay back. Because in as much as we have the resources to make Nigeria good, we are not practicalizing it. So how can it be good? You see someone that will travel and make their family better and change the situation of their family with their creativity, and expect them to stay back. Okay, if our healthcare system, if it was even improved, it will still a kind of create job for the young ones. When you go to the government hospitals, if you see the way they look, no qualified doctor want to stay back, because sometimes the environment matters. The environment that people cannot find themselves, the environment that looks so unhealthy that people cannot stay. Nobody wants to stay in a place that they are not regarded. Nobody wants to stay in a place that they are not valued. And that is why these people really don't want to stay back. And what is the topic? How can Nigeria be better? How can we stop being in a stagnant situation? How can we start improving? How can we start manufacturing things for creation of job? How can we be advanced technologically? Skill acquisition. We need to start looking into all of this. Then the government should come into this and see how it is not just about the roads. The roads is not the problem. It is not all about fixing the road. It's not all about fixing street light everywhere. There are things that we can still do to better the country. Because the truth is, if Nigeria is a place that is livable, if Nigeria is a place that is comfortable, this killing that we now see like is a normal thing everywhere, this killing that is happening everywhere in almost all the states in Nigeria, it will definitely reduce drastically. Then people will start thinking of how they can do something with their life, how they can do something meaningful with their lives. If you go to school, then you start seeing that there are jobs. Okay, I went to school. Yes, I learned this thing. This is time for you to practicalize it. There's nothing like I went to school and I want to stay back at home. Yes, today we see fake drugs everywhere, fake products everywhere. People just want to make money without caring about human lives. Then the time that government is supposed to come and look into it, corruption is still rooted in it. Today you have fake drugs, you can pay these people up. When you pay them up, they can't even lock you up. Then you continue to still practice your evil. If I can buy you, then I can control you. I still say what I said. If I can buy you today, I can control you. If I pay you, if I do something wrong and you can collect bribe from me, do you think I can stop? Do you think I will stop? The practices in the country is really nothing to write home about. Then with all of these things that we need to look into, education and skill, technology, right? Healthcare, improving of our healthcare, with all these things that we need to start looking into. Then somebody is coming to say, because I have emerged the seat of a governor or as a minister or as a local government chairman, what I feel is the best is to start fixing roads, is to start working on the roads. Then the next thing we feel like we've done a huge project. To me, fixing of road is no longer a big project anymore. But if we can start looking into agriculture, if we can start seeing how we can produce things, It is not all about importing these things and the next thing that are expensive. Can we start producing them, manufacturing them in Nigeria? The importance of manufacturing products is, first of all, it is not just for the fact that it will not be cheaper for Nigerian people. It's still going to bring job opportunities for our Nigerian youth. Yes, because we are manufacturing now. These things are easy. When something is being manufactured in Nigeria, definitely you find it that it's going to be cheaper. Then people will not get jobs. Welcome back, Asaka. People will not get
Oh,
jobs.
Thank
thank you.
you.
And okay, please, can you touch your screen? Touch the screen of your camera. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the network is really bad. Thank God mine is a bit stable now. So, the importance of manufacturing is, it is not even one-sided. It is not like maybe when we manufacture things will be cheaper. No, it is not going to bring job opportunities for our youth. It is not going to make our lives better. The oil is not helping us. The oil is not giving us jobs. Even though I know that that is where everybody is being focused on. That is where our government they are focused on. You understand? For me, I don't really think the oil is giving us jobs. Please, do people still study petrochemical engineering in school? Because
Yes,
I
they
don't really.
do. They do.
So where are the jobs? Where do they work? I know when people say I want to study petrochemical engineering, it's not no longer trending in my ears. I used to hear it before. Where are the jobs when they finish? Is it the same oil that people mine? Mining has taken over, or they'll go and work in mining, illegal mining sector? Let me know. Where are the jobs for them?
Aside the job in the petroleum area, they can actually use the money they are getting to set up other areas that people can actually get jobs from, not just facing
Before
jobs
you
in the
set up, don't you
petroleum
have
sector.
money? You know, capital.
The money
So
that
where
comes
will you
from
focus?
the oil.
If we say, if a government says let us set up a textile mill, there's no textile is something that everybody must use. If the government says let me set up a textile mill, or let me create an enabling environment for somebody, an investor, to set up a textile mill, I think there'll be a lot of jobs for people, and that kind of thing will pull a lot of people from the job market. Let me set up a soft drink factory. People must drink soft drink, or even if it's a brewery, people must drink. There are some people, before they think of food, it is maybe a bottle of beer first before they. So these things must always be there. It's the when government come in and say we have done a lot because you have built one road, you have built one bridge. That is not helping the matter. After how many years of this fourth democracy, or fourth whatever, fourth republic, we are still talking about we come out with all fanfare because the government has built 4 kilometers of road. That is not helping the situation at all, and we must have a change of mind. I was reading a few days ago when Dangote, Africa's richest man, was saying the power challenge we have in Nigeria is one of the reasons why there's no industrialization. The power challenge we have in Nigeria, that if he goes abroad to set up a factory, it is cheaper for him to run than in Nigeria because of the power problem. So these are issues that we should face squarely. I don't see why government nowadays would depend, like here in the studio, we have been on generator for the best part of the day. Maybe they come, the public power comes 2 hours in the night when you are sleeping, when you don't even need it. That is when they will come, and in 2 hours they are gone. It's almost
Wickedness.
like that everywhere.
Wickedness.
Government should be thinking about independent power supply. Since the federal government has given states the go ahead to set up their own, without energy, without power, a lot of things cannot go right. Everybody needs power to do whatever manufacturing you want to do. Yeah, so a lot of thinking has to come into it. It's not enough to say I have won an election. You sit down, money is coming from somewhere, you are just sharing it, and nothing is being done. I mean, it's
Once they fix road,
like
they
I
feel
said
like they have
two days
arrived.
ago.
Once they fix
Yes.
road, I said it
Eh?
when your network took you off. Once they fix road and street lights, they feel they have arrived. But to me, this project is no longer what we need. It is no longer what we need. We have gone beyond that. We have gone beyond that. Honestly,
Seriously, seriously.
we need to start looking into how Nigeria. Okay. For instance, most of these are leaders. The opportunity to travel out. How many of our leaders will you say all their lives have been in Nigeria? They have never crossed the Nigeria border. They are not like the common Nigerians that can stay here for years. Let's say even normal vacation, they travel out. So you go to these foreign countries, but you cannot adopt their own pattern.
That
So
is it.
they don't know how to learn. They don't know how to learn at all. You go there, you see how beautiful it is. You are a leader, you are one governor in one state. But you go
I
there,
feel
you see
I even
you
feel
see how
they are traveling.
place.
I even feel their traveling out is to see how other countries are developed, then bring it back to
They
their
won't do
country.
that. They
So
won't do
no,
that.
Let's
Instead, they
even
go and
copy.
acquire properties,
Even if you cannot copy
acquire
right,
properties abroad.
let's copy small. Now, even if you cannot copy correctly, Mr. Benjamin, let's copy small of that
Yes.
foreign country. You go to US, you go to UK, you're announcing it everywhere. You go with your private jet, but you did not learn anything in that country that you went to. What kind of mentality is that one? You travel to this country, did you see them with escort everywhere? How many convoys following them? You go there, but you don't learn anything from that place.
It's unfortunate.
Then I ask myself, is it greed? Is it because they feel like if I do this thing in my tenure, when I go, you understand, another person will come and take over and enjoy it? Because I really want to understand why, when they are in seats, they don't want to do something reasonable. My thoughts, oh, people can tell me what you think. Is it that the reason why they are not developing, doing something reasonable, is because they know that you cannot be in that position forever? Could that be the reason?
You
Or it's
cannot
just
be.
that they don't want
Who
to
is
invest?
which government is there forever unless it's a dictatorship? In
Even
America,
in
in
the country,
Britain,
yes,
eh?
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Imagine private individuals now owning airlines, and our own government will still go and patronize it. Oh my God. Hmm. Nigeria.
they feel, why should I use this huge amount of money and carry out this project when I can actually use it for my personal doings, when I can put it in my own pocket,
You know that
and then let the next
like
person come and do the project.
rich kids don't used to be, they don't used to be productive. They don't used to think of how they can do something outside their box. I know what I'm saying. Maybe because
Mm.
this oil money is there, I know that every month I get some allocation from the federal level. Because there's money, I don't want to see I can make more money. Maybe that's the reason. There was a time they started closing shop rights. I don't know if it's happening in Abuja, in Asaba too. In some parts of Abuja, they're closing shop rights. I say it is not to close shop right that is the problem. Can our government, our politicians, want to open something like that for us? Because you know why? Closure of those shop rights in some areas in Abuja now has made some people jobless. Then they close
Okay?
it and it's like that. When we have politicians that have billions of naira that can open something like that and give people employment. You know people that you know the amount of workers that we have in ShopRite? At least we have not been there, right? You know how big it is.
Yes,
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 now we have. I mean, we have one in Asaba here.
yes.
You
It's
know
a
how you
whole
can
mall.
generate.
Honestly,
Yes, yes. You can create a lot of job for people. So if you are closing ShopRite, we all know that people will lose their job in the process. Is it not still another high rate of crime that we are inviting for ourselves? If our politician begins to own that kind of
High
businesses,
rate of job
is it that we
opportunity.
are scared of opening that kind of business? Is it that politicians are scared of opening such kind of business? Is it that they cannot do it?
if they do, they will question the source of their wealth. Now that is why they will not do that kind of thing. They will prefer to go and buy property abroad, where nobody will know. Eh?
Then how can Nigeria? It goes back to the topic. Oh. How can Nigeria be better? How can Nigeria be better? We need to do better, honestly. Okay, we'll be going into the next section, which is the newspaper review. But before then, let's go on a quick break, and when we come back, we start with the review of the newspaper before we call the show a wrap. Not going to review. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 247 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than Srtv Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. Srtv goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your Srtv Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. You can reach us by calling this number 07062379915 or 08070827331. Welcome back, viewers, from that quick break. We're still on the show, the newspaper review. And now we are in the newspaper review segment. Let's see what we have in our dailies today. And I'm starting with the punch. The big story on the punch. I am loyal to Tinubu, but my actions are mine. Coming from Obasa. Ex-speaker takes over assembly with 4 lawmakers. Miranda's fate uncertain, 36 lawmakers kick. And this story is on page 2 and 7 of the Punch newspaper. Moving forward, we have a story here that says consumers kick as federal government plans fresh power tariff hike. And we also have a story here that says Natasha threatens to expose Aquabios as group petitions Senate on page 43. I rejected 500 million naira gift during my mother's burial. And this story is coming from EFCC channel. NLC shelves protest as subscribers welcome 35% tariff hike on page 27. Nigerian passengers stranded in Togo after Air France flight diversion on page 27. Driver handed Oyo copper to kidnappers coming from the sister on page 4 and 5. Ramadan. Sultan alerts Muslims on moon. Bauchi KB schools shut on page 43. And these are all the stories we have this morning on the Punch newspaper. Welcome to Punch. Okay, we have a. Now you see when you look at the Punch newspaper, you see the new petrol price reduction. Retail outlets, Lagos per litre, 860, 865, 865. Anyway, I can't really go into this now. We don't have much time. Are you hearing any noise? You see how silent everywhere is, right? But wait, oh, I want to talk about this tariff hike. Please, oh, Evelyn, what can you say about this? The story on the punch. Consumers speak as federal government plans
like,
fresh power tariff hike. How? Hey,
like I said the last time, Nigeria does not go with this law of gravity. Whatever goes up that must surely come down does not happen in Nigeria. Things keep going up in Nigeria, but they never come down. That is another major problem we face in Nigeria. They keep increasing things, keep increasing things. They want to kill the poor masses. They want to kill us.
My challenge, my
they want
challenge
to
is, if you increase and the power is available, okay. But you increase and the power is not available, at the end of the day, you are given a bill that you won't consume. That is committing murder. Eh?
Where did they
That is
even
my challenge.
expect the money to
Eh?
come from when there are no jobs?
The money you spend on petrol, because there's no power. If you have spent, if you divert that to the tariff hike, it will take care of it. And who will want any noise from the generator anyway? If the power is available. So it's not just enough to hike tariff and the power is not available. That is what we must keep against. If the power is available and you raise the tariff, okay. But it's not available and you are raising tariff.
Sorry.
That people, I don't blame anybody who goes to the street to demonstrate for that, against that.
let's talk about uh, data. I know that even you're always online too. Data. You know, somebody said if they increased the price of data, the data does not last again. At least when you increase it, let it even last. It
Yes,
looks as if it wipes off. It doesn't stay. Then you will now
it
still
doesn't
quote
stay.
the network. The network is not even bad.
It
You
doesn't.
increase the
It
data.
doesn't stay,
The
and
price
they
does
know we have no choice. We're in the era of social media and all that. They know we have no choice. We must buy it
no
because we
in
want
data
to
home
go
in data
live. We
home
want to
we
go
don't have a
online.
choice. So in data home we don't have a choice. So there are a lot of businesses that people use data for. It's something that is
Yes,
important. It's just like, in fact, data is same as, when you sell foodstuffs, food consumption is something, that people must want to patronize you daily. Data is like that though. It's something that people you want to patronize daily. Let's be sincere. You want to patronize
a
data
lot
daily.
of people's life now depends online. Their income is online, so they need
That
it,
is it.
and they know we need it. That's why they are doing this, increasing it, because they know we will get it.
Then you want to start increasing tariff. The next thing, oh my god, they will now tell you that the light bill is increased again. This one, not like there's constant light, or just like what you said, people don't even have lights in your place. It's not like it is even
Yeah,
constant. I think I even use generator now. The general generator they use here in the plaza. I think that's what they even put on now. There's no light. So tomorrow you come and tell me we are
It's
increasing
all
tariff,
over.
we are increasing food
It's all
hike,
over.
we are increasing this one. Every
everything is going up.
I don't know, but
Everything,
and there's this
and
thing we
it
are
will
still
and
waiting
it will
for.
never come down. It will never come
Yes,
down. Though
yes,
we commend Dangote for the reduction of fuel price, but it's still high. I remember
yes.
when we were buying
What
petrol
did I
for, is it
say?
130,
What
130 per
what
liter,
did I
Mhm,
say? What
mhm,
did I say?
100 naira per liter.
mhm.
It's
Do
still
you think
high.
you will get to that stage? Do you think you get to that stage again? Are you dreaming towards
in
that
our, in our
direction?
in our wildest dream,
You're
to
asking for
get
too
petrol
much.
for 100 naira
You're
per
asking
liter.
for too much. How will that even be possible? Just like I said, maybe you are buying something for 200 naira. If they increase it to 1,000 naira, any day they make it to be 800, the way you'll be rejoicing to look as if the 800 is now normal. Who do us? Nigeria. Ah, this is me rejoicing that price 8 something. How much did they buy from before? Are you thinking about the other price? Is it going to be possible?
It's not
Do
very
you like if
possible, but
if
at
price
least
becomes 500, people are going to celebrate it? Are you thinking to go
Mm.
back to even 500 naira? Oh my god. It is well. Nigeria. Anyway, just like I said, I'm proud to be a Nigerian. We will not run. Oh. We are here. We see how we can make the place better.
I
We are
I
here. We have to work now.
I heard
We
you
have to
you
work.
mentioned this. I heard you mention this aircraft diversion. What they are doing with the aircraft now is run like the normal bus station. They will
Oh, I know
go
you.
divert
I
to
know you saw that post.
look for
I know
customers.
you saw that post that that man made. And no,
I
this
saw
aircraft is not like
it.
a bus. So look at this airport. Look at how look at
Yes.
this airport.
Can you
People
imagine?
drop
You
off. They
divert
carry other
people,
from one bus
passengers.
stop to another.
you divert people to another aircraft to look for customers. If you can get customers from there, pick them up.
At the
Is
end of
this
the
a
day,
bus station? This
no.
is really serious.
When they don't have enough passengers to fill the airplane, what do you want them
Who
to
does
do?
that? Who does that?
Then when there's not enough passengers, what will they do?
Hmm.
When there's not enough
This is
passengers,
we're even talking about local aircraft. It's not like you
yes,
are traveling
that
abroad
is what
and
we
there
are
is a
saying that there
layover or a
will be
layoff.
enough passengers. But did you see
You're
the
just going
flight?
from Lagos to Abuja and they divert
You
you to Enugu to go
you
and
saw
pick
the video of the
passengers. Does
flight.
that make sense?
You saw the video of the flight. Do you see how empty it is? Mr. Benjamin, did you see it? Do you see how empty that flight
Yes.
was?
Why,
Yes.
why
So
did
empty.
they
Yes.
take off in the first place? Why?
No passengers. And they will now go to another let me not call it park. God, I don't want to reduce it. They will now go to
Another
another airport
airport.
and park the remaining
You,
passengers and
you,
fill
you,
it.
you assure people you are taking them to their destination and then
But
you
they cannot shut
divert because
down.
they're not aware.
They
They're
cannot
not
shut down
aware.
because no passengers. The people
At
that
least you
practice
should
it,
have informed the people. You should have informed them we are taking you somewhere else because we are going to look for passengers before we take you to your destination.
they should adapt.
You don't just
Yes.
move people around. They are not goose. They are human beings.
That is the problem. That it is a problem.
What
Can you
if you
feel
have
it?
an appointment? You're trying to meet up with an appointment and that happened.
Are you even talking about that one? Did you see the guy that missed his flight and the whole saga online? People miss their
Can
flights.
you imagine?
How
Can you
does these
imagine?
people attend to you when you miss your flight? Sometimes they don't even talk to you with a good manner. They feel like it's their right that you missed your flight. No, it's not like you missed your flight. Like maybe they change the flight time, they delay it from their end, and they think it's a normal thing. I've come to realize that sometimes these people do this thing because not enough passengers. If let me tell you, if there's enough passenger and you're supposed to leave by 11, you will leave by 11. If there's not enough passengers, that is when they will not tell you your flight is being delayed till
They'll
3
keep you
p.m.
waiting.
You have to send other you
Yeah.
get to see if they can feed it. What happened that day? That one you saw. It was because there was not enough passengers. The man that was making that video from the window of the airplane, he later had to show inside. Empty seats everywhere. Is it not people that have money that will enter flights? Is it not people that have money that will enter flights? If you have money, we need not go through the road.
That boils down to the price too.
Flight,
People can't
the
afford
increment,
it. People can't afford it.
the increment in flight, this thing rates. You see how they are increasing it every time. So it's not everybody that can afford it now. This other story
Yeah.
says, driver handed Oyo copper to kidnappers coming from his sister. Hmm. Anyway, it is
It's
rough.
not impossible. It's not impossible.
Oh my God. Human
Making
life.
Nigeria a better place entails a lot. A lot has to be done.
I thought we have seen it all until we begin to see new things. So you enter a vehicle and you are not even sure of your safety. I don't understand you. I thought we've seen it
Yes,
all.
no.
Oh. What's happening?
It has happened several times before.
Natasha and Akpabio should be coming down. I don't know. I know that Akpabio has his own issues and they should not be telling us their matter. They should handle it by themselves because this one is
we have
this
we
one is
have
quarrel.
we have
It's rich
we
people's
have more
quarrel.
serious issues to think about.
This quarrel is not for the poor. This quarrel is not for the poor. It's quarrel of rich people.
Maybe they had their own personal grudges before this came up. So they should go
Eh,
sort that out.
I'm surprised that women have not come out to support Natasha. She has a point now.
Nigeria has more issues we are carrying in our head right now to face. Not that one. Not that one.
Maybe what about the situation in Lagos House of Assembly? What is playing out there is very unfortunate.
The Lagos State House of Assembly.
Yes.
What's happening there? What's what, like what I was telling Mary, I was saying this issue about Nigeria's problem will not be resolved in one day. It will not be. It's not something that will be resolved in one day because we ourselves we are our own problem in this country. We ourselves we are our own problem. Like what she mentioned earlier about the production of fake products. It's not the government who produce these fake products. It's we the citizens. So this thing has to start. Helping the country to become a better place has to start from we, the citizens. We have to do better in terms of looking out for each other, producing products. We are selling it to ourselves. We are not selling these products to the government. The government are not even patronizing these things. We are giving it to ourselves. So I think we should do better, help ourselves, produce good products that will be selling to ourselves. Let's forget about the gain, the greed. Because a lot of people do all this, Mr. Benjamin. A lot of people do all this because of what they want to gain, the money in it. Forgetting they are putting human life at risk.
That is why we have laws and regulations. That is why there are people who must enforce the laws and regulations. It is human nature. Let me put it that way. It's not, I don't want to believe that it's peculiar to Nigeria. It is human nature for the man, or for the what I mean, for the human being who want to survive. He thinks he wants to survive by all kinds of ways. That is why we have laws and regulations. That is where government comes in. The law enforcement agencies. If you don't enforce the do's and don'ts, then you have it's a free society. The way there are no laws, anything can happen. But if you have said don't do this, then the law enforcement agent is on the lookout for anybody who contravenes. It will not happen. But if everybody is free to do anything he likes, he will do it as long as you get the gullible people to buy or do whatever as your client. But once there's a regulation against that kind of thing, and there are law enforcement agencies to carry out punitive measures, people will relax. If I can produce Fanta using all kinds of things, whether genuine or not, and I put it out for sale, and there's nobody to question how I came about it, I will carry on as long as I have people who are buying. That is a challenge that we must always realize. Government must make sure that the rules and regulations are obeyed. If there's no, if they don't want to keep to it, it's a free society. People will do whatever they like.
Okay,
That's
my
sad.
network is pretty bad. I'm even scared it might take me off at any
Welcome
time.
back.
Yeah, so let me go back to the topic before we end the show. How can Nigeria be better? I overheard Evelyn saying that everything they do is for their own gain, which is the truth. If it's not for their own gain, they will not be doing it now. Naturally, as humans, we are selfish. Everybody really cares about themselves. You see that all those fake things they are selling, all those things they are doing,
Mm.
they will not sell it to their families. Oh. No, they know how to go to the original ones for their family. They know
Yes,
how to
no.
go extra mile to get original things for their family. But for you, that is a common man that they don't know. They will just tie their hearts and sell it to you. Whether you die, it's none of their business. For how much gain? For how much? For how much? A chemist man, when his child is sick, you know how to take the child to the hospital, or you mix anything and give to people that comes to your store and sell it to them. You mix any fake drug and sell to them. You really don't care about their lives. We just need to see how we as Nigerians, right, can start inculcating the act of uh, thinking of the safety of our fellow human being,
Yeah.
leaving the I want to gain this, I want to gain that, and start putting human lives first. Even the government, let's start putting human lives first. The business sector is something else. So we want to make Nigeria better. It's a collective something.
Yeah.
It's a together something. We come together and see how we can make it work. Okay, viewers, this would be a good place to wrap up the show. But before I go, I want to give room for Mr. Benjamin and Evelyn to say something before the show is wrap. My next is
Yes, like you already pointed out, making Nigeria a better place is everybody's business. Let me put it that way. Government and the governed, all citizens have to agree that we must make it a better place. That is when we will make the country a better place for all. That is my final word.
Making
thank
Nigeria a better place, it involves both sides, both from the government and the people. So if the government can look in the area of acting corruption, and then a new government reform will be done, whereby they will put an end to this form of bribery. When these security agents get these people that does these things, they should refuse bribery. They should refuse accepting bribery from these people so that they will be able to solve problems. And then get into the aspect of the people. We should try to help ourselves and make Nigeria a better place. It doesn't only have to come from the government. We can help ourselves and make Nigeria a better place.
Thank you so much. You people said it all. We can make Nigeria a better place if we come together. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is our weekly bulletin. So we'll see you again tomorrow on the weekly bulletin show. Stay safe, stay safe. And I know this is weekend. So if we're enjoying, let's be careful out there. Let's what do we call it? Prevention is better than
Thank God
cure.
it's Friday. According to
Yeah.
Mr. Benjamin.
So Benjamin,
Thank
are you
God
going
it's
to
Friday.
Thank God
club
it's Friday.
today? So Benjamin, are you going to club today? So you can go out and enjoy yourself.
No. I won't go to the club. I won't go to the club.
I'm very sure Mr. Benjamin has stopped going to club for years.
I won't go to the
Really?
club.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. And for those driving, please don't drink while driving. Drive safely. Drive safely. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@superiorradiotelevision.com. Srtv Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.